didn't wanna promise that I'd be streaming early today because I knew there was a good chance I'd be up late night. Oh man, Dragon Lord Ojutai, how I've missed you. I think I'm just taking an Ojutai here. You can make a case for Lingering Souls. I've drafted my fair share of Lingering Souls. Let's go with Old Faithful. Oh man, we can go Ojutai into Teferi. That has to be correct, right? It has to be. It has to be. It's the only way. I won't accept another universe. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to play Nikki B here. I don't think. I don't think we can fit. I don't think we can fit Nikki B in this. I think I want either the Glacial Fortress or the Disallow. Both play pretty well with our early picks. There's a Journey to Nowhere. I think I like counter spells better than like generic removal spell. It's not like premium removal, right? Like a Swords or a Path, I would take over Disallow, but I would take a Cancel over Journey. Gotta be able to answer Planeswalkers somehow. I'm gonna take the counter. I'm gonna take the Flooded Strand here. Upheaval's a great card. It doesn't play super well in a controlling type deck though. Especially, like, we just passed Journey to Nowhere, right? White has all those random O-ring effects as removal. And you don't really want to, like, return all your opponent's, like, previous cards back to play or whatever. Is that a Part the Water Veil? I think I like Part the Water Veil in my Dragon Lord Ojutai Teferi deck. Oh my god. Let's build Turbo Fog. Let's build Turbo Fog and Cube. Let's do it. I don't like any of these cards. I'm gonna take this Kitchen Finks. Well, this is a bad sign. We can take this Godless Shrine. It's fetchable with Flooded Strand. Assembled Legion just kind of fucking murders some people. And Crooks of Fate and Dragon Lord Ojutai, huh? Like old standard. Rager's good value. Flicker Wisp could work out too. I think the ceiling's higher on Flicker Wisp. That's an Emrakul going around. We have no chance of playing that card. I'll take a Baneslayer, whatever. I'll settle. Yeah, welcome, Esper Mage. You have found your people. Oh, it's a Scrubland. Alright. So the Lingering Souls didn't wheel, but we cacked all the fixing from the Lingering Souls player, so fuck them. This is kind of where we're at. Not a ton of cards here, but that's okay. How many Gaunties are we drafting this cube? Hopefully all of them. Gotta rage a little bit. Hey, Cody Draven. Tempest is good enough, huh? Maybe they want, like, blue aggro to be a thing. It's gotta be insane into a Master Waves, right? Man, this is not an opposition deck. Maybe it could be. Man, I don't like any of these cards. Oh shit, what up? Alright, get back in here, Crux of Fate. Holy shit. Yeah, let's drop some fucking corns. Drop those corns! Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want Time Warp. Am I, like, Part the Water Veil Planeswalker type deck? Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I don't think either of these blue cards are going to wheel, too. That's the sad part. But I want to dual land. Throw a cantrip in here. Why not? Something to do before turn 3. And it's not like disruption or like a way to interact with the board at all. It's just a cantrip. I think Cyclonic Rift is really good. I think Gilded Lotus would also be insane in this deck that we're building. Would not mind Lyra wheeling. Gotta pump that Baneslayer Angel somehow. Drop in the burrito wizardly goodness. Release the corns! That is a late Coalition relic. I'm fucking into it. Give me that. I wouldn't mind Unbury Rights too, but I'm gonna take this. That guy says, remember kids, this month's gift subs can be extended for another month for the low price of $1. That's right. And Twitch is eating the difference. So your $1 is my $5. Never passed a relic in his life. I've certainly passed a relic. I can't say that. I've certainly passed a relic. I'm happy to grab this one though. I actually don't have any 4-drops. I just noticed. Should we grab this Resto? Resto's kind of good here. Another big old flyer for the Time Walks to do their work. It's a pretty good Martial Coup deck too. No, the Resto can also blink Dragon Lord Ojutai if the opponent points a removal spell at it to give it hexproof, because then it'll be untapped. Should I splash Massacre Worm in this deck? I'll draft it anyway. There's a good chance I play this. Resto Flicker Wisp is kind of a combo. You like blink out their land for their turn. Jay Wallace says the Caleb community is sweet. I agree. You got a sweet fucking community here. I'm a fan. Angry Dick Worm. Angry! I'm angry! I'm a dick and I'm a worm! Parallax Wave shenanigans. Yeah, Parallax Wave and Flicker Wisp. We get another pack after this, right? Oh, we get exactly one more pack. Alright, good. Search for Azcanta seems pretty good with our Time Warp effects. I think I want me some of that. We do have enough blue cards to be considering Force of Will. I think I want this search real bad. Real fucking bad. Is that a Path to Exile? I want that over Dissipate, right? I've got like no removal right now. Oh shit, what up? Yeah, I'll take that. Be a sweet Emrakul deck. What was it? People used to say that there are no stupid questions. Those people are wrong. There's definitely stupid questions. But you still gotta ask them. That's how you get the stupid out of your head. That's how you learn. So it's a really good Elspeth deck. Planeswalkers in general are good with Time Warp effects. I'm kind of looking at this Elspeth, though. Or I'm sorry, kind of looking at this Elishnorn. Another fetch land wouldn't be terrible. Help fill up our graveyard for Search for Azcanta. Get that flip in sooner rather than later. Yeah, this is tough. Should you whiskey or rum? You should whiskey. Unless you're really in a rum mood, right? Yeah, I'm not certain about that at all. The Elspeth pick there over Elishnorn. It's mostly that we already had a couple of Time Walk effects, and Planeswalkers and Time Walk effects are sweet. Elspeth also makes the Sword of Feast and Famine make a little bit more sense. It was kind of borderline before. With this pack, I'm either taking Pact of Negation for the Control Mirror, or Cast Out. Let's take Cast Out. Speaking of the Control Mirror, right? The Terminus here, too. Is this a good Terminus deck? We could have the Geist of Saint Traft into Elspeth curve. Could be real zesty. How free is our Black Splash? The Black Splash is pretty free. You want Sorin? We've got like 3 black dual lands chilling. Ooh. I maybe should have thought a little bit longer on that Seagate Oracle. I was pretty happy to grab Gideon's, though. He protect, he attack. The Wake is splashable. We do have a Savannah and a Coalition Relic to ramp into it. Awakening part the Water Veil after we have Wake down. Seems kind of sick. Teferi untapping 2 lands with Wake out. I'll just grab another sweeper. Mother of Runes and Ojutai. How can you lose? Gideon ass in my deck. What's up, Vindigo? The deck came together. Yeah, I mean, when you're missing like 7 playables and you add another pack, that's usually what happens. An 18 land deck? It could be. Tanning Grace is retired from that kind of poker. Oh my. I didn't know that. Is it like Magic? Where people that like quit will inevitably come back at some point? This is okay in the Control Mirror. Boarding that bad boy. Still an option. Talia's not bad too. I understand Andre's mentality though. People get burnt out grinding tournament Magic. I know I did when I was playing a shit ton of it. Yeah, this display does not work. Does not work for limited. I gotta see the curve. Sword's not optimal. No, but it's still probably good enough. Even with only 6 creatures, we still have an Elspeth Knight Errant and getting into the Trials that can carry it. We also have a Thirst for Knowledge. So even in situations where it's like not great, you can still bin it. It is a card that we could cut for the Sorin Splash though. Sorin still looking good here. Planeswalkers are still great. And then I don't even know if I would play the Concealed Courtyard. Right now this is functionally 4 black sources. Yeah, I'll play the Courtyard. I think I'd rather play a Courtyard than a basic Swamp, because there's a Field of Ruin here too. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, 6, 7. Is 10 enough white sources? I think so. But 8's also definitely enough blue sources. Should play the Savannah so that my white, I'd have a white source that can tap for Kitchen Finks. Next level. I think I'm gonna add one more blue source here. We've got a lot of double whites early on though. Yeah, maybe that's just wrong. Maybe that's just wrong. Man, why are we using these basics? M15 basics. That'll be perfect. They'll love it. They'll love it, I say. I like Teferi decks in decks that want to play Draw Go. That's not really what this is. We have a single counterspell. Legacy Cube, Cinnavars. Yeah, I think it's an 18-lane deck. Yeah, we got the Teferi Planeswalker. Why would we need the creature, right? We'll probably board it in, though, against decks with counterspells. It looks like a lot of modern staples. Yeah, it's mostly, when they call something like Vintage Cube or Legacy Cube or whatever, they're not, like, necessarily being like, these are all cards that are played in Legacy. It's just that they're using Legacy legality to build the cube. So the difference between the Legacy and the Vintage Cube is that the Legacy Cube doesn't have power, right? Turns out most of Magic history is modern. Yeah, that's also true. A lot of sets. Hey, Fearsmith, how's it going? Is this Garbo Cube? No, it's Legacy Cube. Legacy Cube's a little bit less exciting to draft because you're not going to open like a Black Lotus or whatever, but the gameplay's a little bit better than Vintage Cube. Glad I waited a turn. Kind of looked like they were holding up a counterspell there. This is Legacy. It's not Legacy, it's Cube. It's Cube! The format is Cube! Fuck! White Plains over the duel? Because I thought I had enough blue mana. The deck's like mostly white. I didn't want to like give them a target for like if they're playing Wasteland or whatever, or a Field of Ruin of their own, or I don't know. Seemed like the risk to reward was minimal. Is this Hearthstone? Sure, why not? Why not? Artifact? Yeah, Artifact's super hype. More Time Walks. More, I say. Try Dota 2. I've played enough. I played enough MOBAs. I don't think I need to play Dota. Dota 2. Dota has more options than any other MOBA. Yeah, that's not a selling point for me. I don't think that's not like a good thing. Ah, a higher learning curve. Excellent. more shit to keep track of. That's what League of Legends needs. You know, the MOBAs I've had the most fun with have been the most casual. Heroes of the Storm. You can get shit on in lane and still like, and have like rewarding team fights later on and stuff. And then I've played a little bit of Arena of Valor, which is a MOBA for your phone. It's pretty fun as well. Very snowbally, but the games are so short. You play like a 5 or 10 minute game, and it almost doesn't matter if one team just got like completely fucking destroyed, because you're just in the next game. With other MOBAs, you can like waste like almost a full hour of your life with a toxic team just getting shit on. It's like the worst fucking experience. It's like the absolute worst. Like my comparison was within 2 games of the same genre. I don't know why you're comparing Magic to Blackjack. That doesn't make any sense. They're treacherying a fucking soldier token. I think I'm gonna let that resolve. Yeah, they get to untap the Shelldock Isle, but that's not that useful. They have 20 cards in their library right now. Wizard Poker. I think I'll counter that one. Then I think I'm gonna ult this Elspeth. Get some indestructible soldier tokens. Caleb wins! Yay! Indestructible soldier tokens! Yay! They still have a lot of cards left. Oh yeah, Fountainatum. I have a friend that's like pretty consistently diamond support, and he says it's the same. Like even in when you get into like diamond and everything, everyone's still toxic there. Pretty gnarly competitive community. Do I bring in Mother of Runes to protect the Teferi? I think I do. I think I like cut some of these sweepers and play some weird shit. Now's when I wish I had that Geist of Saint Traft. Yeah, so when I realized that I didn't have enough time to get to like be good at Magic and MOBAs, and decided to just like let myself be a casual fuck, is when I started enjoying them. I think Angel of Serenity is real good here. Not sure about Baneslayer. It's a thing. It's a card. Well, so far, Chronos, we're up a game. Only 1 game in. All games can be toxic for sure. Any community, any kind of community. People do that with any community though. Is Samaru for value? Value, dog. A toxic Telltale game stream soon. Well, that's just you. It's hard to be toxic when it's literally just you listening to a story, because that's all a Telltale game is. I could probably still manage somehow. Yeah, I don't know. Games aren't toxic. People are. Yeah, but some. I mean, games do have like established communities, right? Like if someone says like League of Legends is toxic, they're not talking about the coding within the game itself or whatever. Didn't we get pretty mad playing Guardians of the Galaxy? Oh yeah, I did tilt off playing Guardians of the Galaxy, but that game got real fucking bad. It got so bad. There's a scene where you're just like slowly collecting memories. I hate that shit. If you're gonna have a non-game with like limited decisions, it's got to be a little bit more interesting than that. Interesting shit has to happen. If you ever make me, in like a fantasy role-playing game, slowly walk from one area to another, I will be enraged. I will be so mad. Never make me do that. I also enjoy those like find the key type quests in role-playing games. Oh yes, in my fantasy experience, rather than slay a dragon, I'd like to find the blue key for the blue door. This is a fun use of my time. Yeah, I hate escort missions. Think about whether I should play the Godless Shrine or an island this turn. I don't think it really matters. How do I like repetitive dialogue about poetry? Hey now. Hey now. I see where you're going with this. Oh dear. Oh, farts. I think we can still win this game. It's a good Teferi though. disallow the card draw. Oh yeah, unskippable cutscenes, the best. The best. I ran into a large chunk of cutscenes in Dragon Age the other night, and like usually I like Dragon Age's writing a lot, but it was a lot. It was a lot of cutscenes. I was like, man, I sure hope I get to do something soon. And then when they did let me do something, it was like walking through a tundra. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm role-playing a character who's cold and walking. Fun. This is fun. It was the third Dragon Age. There's a new season of Always Sunny. Jesus. Gonna have to cut this stream short, folks. Nah. Caleb tilted off by everything. I am. I absolutely am. My new neckbeard trimmer doesn't trim my neckbeard how I want. It's like no real benefit to playing part of the water veil here, is there? I think I want to chill on this. There's like draw a card, deal 3 damage to the opponent. Not really what I'm looking to do. We could end up playing the Awaken. We got 7 mana towards it already. It's just like 2 more land drops. Oh yeah, the writing in Origins. I mean, I haven't finished Inquisition yet, but so far the writing in Origins was. I mean, that's part of like why Origins was such a great game. Is that the writing is just like top notch. That's also one of the things that I really like about the Divinity games, is that the writing in the story is just always really, really good. In both Divinity 1 and 2. Really love those games. That's why I'm playing a role-playing game, you know what I mean? Otherwise I would do like anything the fuck else with my time. Opponent's kind of looking like they're holding up a counter spell. I almost don't want to do anything with them having Talrand here. If we play Gideon and they counter it, though, and then we play Angel of Serenity and just, like, eat the counter, that could work out just fine. I got Angelia. I didn't get that Talrand. My fucking Time Walk deck. I probably don't have, like, the cantrips for it, though. Don't have the spell count. Yeah, I think playing Gideon could be fine. Bait out the first counter and try and get the Angel to resolve. If the Angel doesn't resolve, though, if they have 2 counters, then you feel real stupid. You don't know how we beat 2 counters anyway. Well, you just don't play anything. And you attack them with a 3-2, and they attack you with a 2-2. Is how you beat 2 counters. That's what I was saying. If they have 2 counters, I would rather not play a spell. I would just pass, because then the onus is on them to do something. But if they only have 1 counter, then I like our line just fine. There's a chance this bait's a counter, just because they want to trigger the Talrand. It's relatively free, so I'll play it. Giving the Mother of Runes haste here. Yeah, Reckons Gotham. That's the plan. That's the plan. So now we have a Mother of Runes to protect the Angel of Serenity. So not only did we manage to like bait out the miscalc that would have countered the Angel, but then we also like have protection for the Angel too if they have like an O-ring effect, which I think they played in the first game. Anyway, I'm not quite sure whether I should target the Talrand or my own Kitchen Finks. If a creature with Persist dies, it'll come back anyway. I'm a little bit worried about taking 2 Drakes and the Kitchen Finks and then them just making more 2/2s with the Talrand. We are only at 6 life here. Why not both? I'll take Talrand, Kitchen Finks, 1 Drake. I like getting rid of all the Drakes. Why would I take the Finks, right? The 3/2 is a lot worse than a 2/2 flyer, I think. Especially if the 3/2 dies, I like get it back. Oh no! Oh no! Well, they don't have any creatures in the graveyard, so they're gonna get to exile my Mother of Runes, but not the Angel. Mom can't make the aura fall off. Mom says creature you control. I'll cast it, whatever. I just need a way to pop this Angel of Serenity. Some way to target it. Where's my Gideon? Gideon, come back! I need you for targeting. I think Elspeth targets anything, right? The 2 white creature. Oh dear. Well, that's bad for me. They get a Talrand back too. So they can attack with this Angel of Serenity, hit me down to 1, replay Talrand to block my Ojutai, so it's not even giving me a fresh draw. Probably go into a game 3 here. Hey, well, it gives them their treachery back. It's awkward. Yeah, I think I want to cast this now while they're tapped out. What if we just target the Angel and kill it? We're going to, but with our Angel's ability. And then this lets us get a hit in with the Dragon Lord Ojutai, and they won't get their treachery back. If we kick the Cyclonic Rift, they get the treachery back, which is pretty bad for us. So we already played all of our fucking Time Walks, right? Time Walk here would be fucking filthy. If I overload, I don't even think the image targets, because it replaces the instant of target with each. Yeah, I don't think it targets if you overload. So you can bounce like hexproof creatures like Geyser Saint Trapped and stuff. What is the black for? We're splashing a single Sorin You know it, Booty Rooter. Yeah, so they would have gotten back Image and Treachery if we had overloaded. And this way they got neither of those things. Can confirm as an EDH target. As an EDH player, the Rift doesn't target. Yeah. What cube is this? This is Legacy Cube. Yeah, right? Usually when your opponent's got a full board, overload is like really good. And you're like, ah, bounce all your shit, murder you. And then we like thought first a little bit, and I'm like, well, if they get their control magic effect back, that's pretty bad. Probably don't want that to happen. Hand's a little on the slow side, but if we're facing aggro, we can go Wrath into Ojutai. And if we're facing control, we can play a turn 4 Ojutai. If we're facing like a really fast ramp deck, turn 4 Ojutai might be a little too slow. But a lot of the ramp decks use creature acceleration, so Wrath would still be good there. So the chance of me passing my opponent's turn and like forgetting to put a charge counter on Coalition Relic is much, much higher than my opponent playing around Mana Tithe or something because I left Coalition Relic up on their turn. Let's play around it. Stab the counter. Why not? Resto can actually do some pretty sweet things with Dragonlord Ojutai. When you attack, if they play a removal spell, you can blink it, give it hexproof, fizzle the removal spell. Pretty sweet. Oh, that's a Teferi, though. Kind of just want to play that. Does Resto do that for every creature? Yeah. Ojutai is particular, though, with having hexproof as long as it's untapped. So it's a little bit harder to kill than most creatures. You can tap out for the Ojutai and then untap and have Resto protect it. If you're going to play like a Baneslayer Angel, well, Resto wouldn't be able to blink a Baneslayer Angel anyway. But imagine you tapped out for any other 5-drop. Your opponent would have an opportunity to kill it before you could hold up Resto. You see how that's a little different? And then there's a Stentor 222's resub message of 9 months of dope magic and doper music. Cheers. Cheers indeed. Cheers and fucking deed. Thanks, Stentor. Yeah, it's an Eamon, but they could have like multiple sorcery speed removal spells, right? Like if your opponent has 2 Maelstrom Pulses, Resto just dicks them real good. Note that if I had not sorcery... Did I have Path in my hand the other turn? Did I just let that happen because I'm bad? That might have been a thing. I can't remember if I'd drawn it yet or not. Have I played with Death Shadow and Legacy? A little bit. I didn't have it? Okay, cool. I feel better then. What do I do for a living? I stream. I stream, man. Do I find having a girlfriend to be a hindrance to my love life? God damn it. God damn it. Thinking about if I actually want Terminus in this matchup. That game made me kind of want Parallax Wave. Or like maybe sort of Feast and Famine, Teferi, shit like that. Wrath's still fine. I actually think I want the Time Walk here. What did Bridgevine do last night? Oh, I scrubbed with Bridgevine. I don't know. I think I was a little bit too sloppy. I think I was a little too sloppy for that deck. Can I get that Terminus back in here? What happened to the Terminus? I guess it would have been Parallax Wave. Wouldn't have been super helpful. Yeah, this is a good curve. A lot of problems here for us. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like lethal to me. Playing Legacy Cube. Alright. I don't know if I'm cutting the Parallax Wave, but I am adding Terminus. Yeah, the rest of this looks fine. Crux of Fate takes double black. It's not the easiest card to cast. Is Angel too slow? I don't think so. It's our one top-end card. We're still an 18-land deck with Coalition Relic. We still need like top-end stuff to win the game at some point. You guys got to realize that games aren't going to necessarily go like the first game went, where they like didn't apply any pressure and died, or like the second game went, where they curved out perfectly. That's the same thing isn't going to happen every single time. You got to like think in the average game, is Angel of Serenity going to be good or bad? The entire rest of the deck is cheaper cards than Angel of Serenity. Even if it rots in your hand for a little bit, that's fine. You can afford to have a card. You can afford to have a top end card do that, because sometimes it wins games that no other card could. I did consider cutting apart the Water Veil though. I think I'm gonna keep this hand off of Kitchen Finks alone. Seems really good versus them. If we brick on blue mana though, it'll be rough. 2 landers on the play. We do have 18 land though. And we only need a 3rd land to play Kitchen Finks. And I think that'll buy me some time. It's possible the part of the Water Veil should have been cut for Samarum. Yeah, alright. Take 2 points in time of peace and 2 in time of war. Take 2 points so I can take 2 points, and then I'll take 2 more. Let's see. I actually got some options here. I kind of just want to play Search Res Canton and start digging for sweepers rather than play one of these Planeswalkers. I could go Elspeth Uptick. make things difficult for my opponent. Yeah, the token would come into play tapped. Good chance we uptake Elspeth here and they just like burn the Kitchen Finks and clear Elspeth. But I think that's okay, because it would leave the token behind to block on future turns, and burn spell at Kitchen Finks and them clearing the Elspeth is a lot of damage. A lot of damage that's not going in my face. I'm actually feeling okay about this game so far. Oh shit. So we got 2 sweepers in the deck. We have Terminus and Wrath of God, right? I can't update Stream Decker mid-match Wet Lettuce. Yeah, I think this is a Burst Lightning on the Kitchen Finks. Maybe not. So 27 card library, because we know the bottom card is a land from Sleight of Hand. I kind of want to bin this cast out. I guess we could just fucking cycle the cast out though, if we felt we needed to. Wrath of God. I guess we... no. Zoom, zoom, zoom. It's a miracle! Merry Cubus, everybody! Tuck, tuck, get fucked. I like it. I like it. Get that shit off my battlefield. I'm gonna activate as Kanta here, see if we can find Teferi or something. I guess we couldn't cast Teferi. Alright. The order certainly might matter. I only have a 21 card deck here. How much damage did my walkers soak this game? Quite a bit. Ooh. That's pretty good. Pretty good follow-up. If I was them, I'd play that. I think it's going to do more than 2 damage. Where have you been, Teferi? So we know the bottom 7 cards of our library. I just want to tuck the Vanguard. If we get to untap with the Teferi, we can get like multiple Escant activations in a turn. Don't have quite enough mana this turn. Yeah, Chandra can no longer hit walkers. Stop! Stop! Good morning, Tron for Life. So we know the bottom 10 cards of our library, and there's 16 cards. Maybe you don't want to activate next turn. Or activate on my upkeep, right? Or no, it doesn't matter, because we know the bottom 10 cards. We're not running out of resources. We've got the Angel that rebuys creatures. We've got Ojutai, Baneslayer. Our deck still has enough threats. I just need to make sure I don't die to this Chandra. We could find Disallow to counter Chandra ult, but Disallow is going to be found in our next turn too. Assuming it's not the literal last card, right? Time Walk? Is Time Walk the last card from Molescribe? I don't know. I don't know. That might be from another game. Do I like the movie Top Gun? I don't know, man. I'm trying to focus on this game here. Yeah, we kept a Time Walk on the top from last game. I don't know if we scryed at all this game. I think we kept our opener. Yeah, we kept our opener because it had Kitchen Finks. Kind of want to path it. Now that they're paying life. 4 plus 3 plus 3 is 11. That's, oh, you're right. We did put a land on the bottom from Sleight of Hand. Yeah, so our next activation should see both Time Walk and the Counterspell. I think I'm going to chill on this Parallax Wave. That's the plan, Andrillion. I don't think they've seen Disallow out of us either. The one tell is that we're like not activating as Kanta as a sorcery. Pretty hard to resist that ult though. Fucking smooth. That was the land, I think, that we bottomed with Sleight of Hand. I think our next draw is Angel, so I'm not going to activate as Kanta here. Oh, the next 4 cards are the whiff. Oh, you're right. Our first activation did whiff, didn't it? Yeah, with the Angel. Angel of Serenity. I think Baneslayer was in our second whiff. We're gonna wave our Angel? Probably not. Yeah, now it's Mom, 2 lands, Baneslayer. I guess I should have spaced it differently. Could wave the Angel and cast Kitchen Finks this turn. It'll be fine. Could also just attack them twice. I think I like that better. Yeah, and then right now we've got Parallax Wave to protect the Angel, then next turn we're gonna draw Mother of Urns. We could have just Cyclonic Rifted for the win here too. We got 2 dead draws coming up, right? It was like 2 lands underneath. I don't know if it's worth waiting 2 turns to get a Baneslayer Angel. I think I'm gonna activate. Maybe shouldn't have exiled the Banisher Priest. Potentially poor. Oh, but we still have Cyclonic Rift. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. Oh, man. Tight game. We had a long stretch in there where we just like didn't have a sweeper, and we're like, man, I hope I find that Terminus soon. I hope the Terminus shows up. Please, Terminus, please. Termy boy. Termy, my boy. Chat wanted to board out the Angel. Yeah. Suck it, chat. You gotta be able to win, right? You gotta be able to win the game at some point. We also went through every single card last game. Yeah. There's that. Oh, Esper Control. Interesting. Oh, dealing me damage. That island in particular. Gideon of the Tree Owls. Here to do some stuff. It's possible I confused the 2 zeros there. I certainly meant to attack for 4. That's okay. That's okay. I forgive myself. And that's the important thing. I'm beautiful on the inside. I really don't want to double emblem. Just emblem every turn. Make a point. Who could never deal with these? Just fill the board up. Time Walk, make another emblem. I'm a little bit worried about like playing a Baneslayer Angel and just giving them like a mind control target, you know what I mean? Let's just chill. Let's just wait for a bit. How many emblems can you make before Moto crashes? I don't know. I don't know. Probably like 300. I wonder if making enough emblems stops the opponent, stops, like you run out of board space. Because you can make 300 tokens, right? Like 300 is the limit on tokens to just like fit on the board. I wonder if you fill up the fucking board with emblems. I wonder if you can make fewer tokens. I kind of want to stress test emblems now. 200 tokens? Yeah, no, okay. Sure. It just stops creating them after 200 tokens, A period, J period. And it's just like, you're done. That's all the tokens. You got them all. And now maybe they don't have counterspell up for Teferi. Oh, we're both drawing cards, huh? If they'd gone to counter the Ojutai, I don't know if I would have countered back there. So we can like disallow multiple ults this game. Yeah, Legacy's Allure is a pretty good cube card. It's especially good in cubes that also have Master Waves, because then the mono blue aggro deck wants it, and the control type decks can run it as well, like my opponent's doing here. Very versatile control magic type effect. Takes some time to ramp it up, but then like instant speed, right? Gotta counter that one. So that one hits Teferi. Well, maybe they don't have an answer to the Ojutai, and we can just like chain Time Warp effects. Oh man, we got a hit. Alright. Can we chain? Can we chain hits? We cannot. This is interesting. Because right now the Ob Nixilis can just down tick on Ojutai, and that'd be rough. I kind of just want to play Angel of Serenity and exile my own Ojutai. Yeah, they have an onboard answer with the Ob Nixilis, but I can't just sit here and not attack with Ojutai, right? I think attacking the Ob Nixilis would be pretty bad. We have 2 Time Warp effects in our deck. Like, we could actually just have won this turn. Worth playing towards for sure. You think the pick is Plains? What? Get out of here. You would let them down tick and then get it back with Angel? Oh, that's probably better. Oh well. They could even play like a control magic type effect to grab it. I guess that would turn our Terminus on. Yeah, right, the Typhoon. The line you were playing for didn't pan out. Therefore, you're an idiot. Yeah, we don't. If we swing it Ob Nixilis, we don't get the card. Dragon Lord Ojutai's ability is really good. It's usually worth getting the card. Are they revving or something? What's going on? Well, that's a fucking bummer. Right now, we're in a situation where we could go Dragon, Time Walk, hit, Time Walk, but it's no longer enough to kill them because they're at 15 instead of less than that. Kind of a bummer. Legacy's Allure is power. I just checked that. It's not casting cost. So they won't be able to sack it for a little bit here. I'm actually going to attack them because we're going to get another turn here. And if I top deck a Time Walk specifically, I could just win next turn by attacking them. Well, there's that. Fuck, man. Fuck! Oh. So what we could hit, what could we get off of a Dragon Lord Ojutai hit? We could find Cast Out for Ob Nixilis. We already used Disallow. We already found both Time Walks. I think I just have to clear the Ob Nixilis here and just hope they have fucking nothing. It seems really unlikely, right? We do not have a second Gideon to use the emblem. Resto. Resto would be a good hit. That's valid. Legacy's Allure could take Resto, though. I don't know. Just block Ojutai. They have 6 cards. Those cards could be lands, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess they all can't be lands. The Allure is a beating. It is. We have Stroke of Genius to deck the opponent. I wish. I wish. This looks like a Marshal's Coup to me. Maybe not. Activating Azcanta for the opponent's like basically a D-tutor. Yeah, I'll Terminus, I guess. Yeah, hopefully they're low on finishers. They haven't played a ton of them, though. You know what I mean? They played Martial Coup. And Ob Nixilis can technically be a finisher. They haven't played a lot of finishers yet. I'm pretty sure they still have some gas in the tank. Are we trying to deck them? I don't know. I don't know if we're in a position to maybe deck them. We'll see. I don't think we're in a position to scoop either, though. Yeah, I was kind of wondering if we just like took the Martial Coup hit, if they would have like played out another threat. Certainly not scooping to a Baneslayer Angel with like Wrath and stuff in my deck at 27 life. I have a solid amount of life to work with. Do I cast this card? I'm gonna cast it. Why did we fire off Terminus right away? Because they didn't actually have to play anything else. They could just attack us for 6 every turn with their 1/1s. So rather than sit there and like eat 12 damage or whatever and then Terminus, we played it straight up, hoping that their win conditions were just lower in their deck. Best time of the year, cube time. I agree. Yeah, that was my thought over Voltage. The opponent didn't really have a reason to play more. And we're playing like a white deck that could play sweepers. Not saying that they wouldn't have played Baneslayer Angel into the sweeper, but like, it was unlikely, I think. Just died to a random fucking part the Water Veil. How long does Cube run? I think like 3 weeks. I didn't actually check, but that's the usual. I should actually be activating Relic here. Come back, Terminus. Hey, Shock G. Thanks for the 420 bits there. I'll try and get you, oh shit, what up? In between games. I think the clock might end up mattering in this match. Hey, Ripperk, thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing that Twitch Prime. Bet that taps my Azcanta, sure. I'd feel a little bit better about hands like this if we had, like, card draw, but we don't. We could, Walker, sure. Kinda wanna chill on Thirst for forever. We could discard some lands with this draw, though. I'll flare it off on their end of turn. Oh, Shock G had a Song Request. I think I can get it. I think I can get it in right now. Well, the opponent decides what they're doing with this Walker. Card draw, kind of. There's only, like, 2 artifacts in the deck. So a lot of the times we're just, it's like discard filtering. Yeah, see. I don't think they saw Resto last game either. It was like in our last 4 cards or something. It's not the best Time Warp ever, but I think it's okay. The next turn we can Gideon plus hold up Disallow maybe. If I even want to. Yeah, it's a little aggressive. Fog that Death Toucher in particular. Now I need like a Teferi or some shit. Actually like take over this game. Did I pull any power tonight? I did not. I wish I knew if this Flicker Wisp was gonna resolve. I think they boarded in the Ophiomancer just to have more threats. I will pay 2 mana. Should probably crack this clue before damage happens. That's fine. Nice. I think I'm actually winning this game now. I mean, a lot depends on what those last 2 cards are. If one of them's a Sphinx's Rev, we might not be. Or if they have a counter for my path. I think if they had a counter, they would counter the Search, though. Search is pretty gnarly here. They did have a thing. Alright, never mind. Back to being fucked. Next on tap step. Well, they're tapped out and can't play a counter. Just gonna get this off the board. So if we end up making it to a game 3, the time difference is gonna matter. Kind of interesting. This attack could imply a Time Walk effect on their part. They did show us the Exile one in the first game. Because now the Thopter can't block Flicker Wisp. Oh, well, that's a thing too, isn't it? Interesting. They're at 8 life. Elspeth jumping Resto puts them to 2. 2 life. That's so not very many lives. I think I'm just supposed to grab the Sleight of Hand, though. Kind of wishing there was a Parallax Wave in my deck right now. Yeah, I'm aware, Brobat. I wonder why I didn't take that line. I was bemoaning how close it was, how close we were to representing lethal for them to be forced to chump. I wasn't suggesting it as the optimal line, or I would have taken it. Yeah. My fly is down. Yeah. Accurate. Oh, that's a fucking card. If I activate Azcanta and untap Azcanta land, I'm short. I'll just pass. Oh, yeah, I'm also not going to be untapping because I downticked Teferi. Valid. Pretty good. What happened to my path to exile? I thought I cast that this game. Got exiled somehow with a Dissipate. They're taking another turn. It's not a bad Terminus. It's not a bad part of the Water Veil either. Opponent's currently Hellbent. Kind of wish I had saved this activation until like right now specifically. So this turn they're redrawing Baneslayer, correct? Yeah. So I lost some of my time edge, unfortunately, but we did pull out the win here, going to game 3. This match is probably going to time. 5 minutes for game 3. It's not a lot. Yeah, Search is really good. It's really bad in a time crunch, is the issue with Search. But it did do a lot of work that game. But we have an Empty Bladder. That's true, Ravioli. You have Empty Bladder. That's good. Wrath back in. Wrath or Parallax Wave, maybe. Legacy's Allure says power. So if Legacy's Allure has 6 counters on it, it can take a 6/6 land. Do the 1-drops come in? They could. They could. They're pretty bad against that 3-mana 2/2 that the opponent played. Let's spit out Death Touchers. I don't know if I want to be playing Isamaru into that card. It seems not great. I guess we have this Sword of Feast and Famine. Could just work out. Side out Search, but it's so good. It's so good. That's the issue. Yeah, I think I want this Parallax Wave. I'm not sure what I want it over. We could get to Fairy. Fairy's like kind of dirtily. Would have been terrible that last game too. We're both like tap out-ish. They've got some counters, but you cut Search just because of time. Really? It's so good though. Once it's flipped, you don't have to activate it. Cut the Relic. Relic's another time sinker. It's another one that's just so good though. That's so good. I can auto yield the Relic trigger too. We're behind on time by 40 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. And then I wouldn't be able to keep this amazing hand. Did I say 40 seconds? I meant 10 seconds. Come into the beats. No, not my Gideon. Trying to keep our time differences relatively similar here. Auto yield their Legacy's Allure. Just makes sense. Not that our time difference is still relatively similar. It's kind of an aggressive path. If Kitchen Finks dies, I would get the token anyway. Path trading for a mind control effect is solid, though. Now that's a bummer. That makes me wish I still had that cast out. Give me that fucking Soren. Rev for 1. Resolves. He's gonna chill on this part of the Water Veil. They'll, like, never be able to play anything because we'll just kill them. They didn't show us any discard in the first couple games. I think it's good. Just any ordering these. Opponent's only at 9. We're gonna have to do something about this vampire token. We got 2 minutes here. Gonna pay a little bit more attention to chat after I'm done with this match here. Time kind of a factor. Well, that's pretty good. Should have just disallowed that, I guess. Not even gonna activate as Kanta here. That's not even worth countering. It's the Parallax Wave. Slaughter Pact. Well, that's fucked up. Looks like we got a game again. Yay, trophy, yay. CalebD wins, yay! Next cube!